going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We're with Monkey Wrench Mike.
Yeah.
You look...
This is my cold face.
You look soaking wet.
I am.
Yeah, me too. We're both wet, and we're not home. We are in Dyer, Indiana at Copart, and we are hoping that I finally scored big, right?
Fingers crossed.
I just spent more money, $13,800 plus airfare to Chicago, plus Uber because I left my GoPro in the car. Had to buy all new video and audio equipment, so that was another $1,000, and then Ubers all over the place, and an Uber down to Dyer, Indiana. We are here, and we are looking at the 1973 Plymouth RoadRunner, or is it a fake, that I paid $13,800 for. What do you think, real or fake?
I don't know why. I don't know, but it's purple. I know that much.
It is purple. That means it's real. It's purple, it's real. Let's go check it out. It's been raining all day. We just did a Copart walk around out here, so it's nice and, you know, we are nice and soaked and freezing. There she is. 1973 Plymouth RoadRunner. Or
Beep,
so
beep.
it says.
Beep, beep. It looks good.
Beep, beep. It actually does. It looks good. It's got some hail damage. I bought it knowing that it has hail damage. It's not horrible. The stickers look really nice. RoadRunner looks nice. So what is this? A crack? Great. Here we go. Here we go.
Let the fun begin.
Reminiscent of the Plymouth Scamp already, right? Come on, man. What is all this rust?
What is that?
What is all this?
Is that rust?
This is rust.
Yeah.
Where did this come from? The trunk?
Did it? Oh.
Where?
No, that was...
Is this rust? This is rust, right?
I don't know what that is.
Or is it rock? No, there's leaves.
It's rocks.
Rocks?
It's rocks. Because you can...
That's... Okay.
Taste it.
I'm very concerned. What is that?
What's this little piece? Okay, no, that's metal there.
That's metal. So where did this come from? Oh boy. Oh no. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? All right. Take a look at this, Mike.
Yeah, that's something there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
It was drivable running?
We hope. We're driving it back to Oklahoma.
It's got weld wheels.
I took pictures of it.
Missing the headlight bezels there, and looks like it's missing some around back as well. I don't know, guys. I'm starting to feel a little concerned here. It's missing the bezels back here too. I got a feeling that this is a Plymouth Scamp 2.0. Let's take a look in the trunk real quick. That's not the key. I think oh, great. Yep. We'll fire it up here in just a second. Which key did you use to open this?
That one? No,
This
upside
one?
down.
Huh? This way?
Maybe it was the round one.
The round one? Hell, I don't know. There we go. Okay, I was concerned there was going to be rust everywhere under here.
I'll hold it.
I don't see any rust. The paint looks pretty good. What's it look like under there? Oh, wow. It's a little wet. It's leaking a tad, but it's not rusted out. The fender wells aren't rusted out either. The gas tank looks brand new. That looks brand new. Take a look underneath. See what you see. Yep. Looks brand new. Okay, let's close this. There are no jack tools or anything. Are you kidding me right now? Okay.
Houston, we have a problem.
I'm getting really aggravated. All right. So here's the interior. Originally, this car would have been green. You can see some of the green under there. Still got the factory labels on it, so that's nice. She's got good rubbers, so it looks like somebody took care of that. The interior's got a lot of fur in it. I don't know what that's about. Oh, there's a lot of fur coming out of the. Huh. Oh boy. There's the steering wheel centerpiece right there for the horn. So at least we do have that. Let's put the key in it. Does it do anything at all? Upside down. There we go. Let's see. Okay, it does something. Oh, that's nice. All right, we're gonna need to put a jump on her real quick, guys. Let's pop the hood and see what she's working with underneath. Maybe it's a 383 or a 440 big block, right? Nope, it's not. It's a 318. But looks relatively original under here. Looks like she's got herself a 4-barrel Edelbrock. It's got air conditioning, power brakes, power steering. Air conditioning looks like someone at least attempted to convert it to R134. Yeah, not too bad. New plug wires. Definitely throw that jump pack on here and see what she does.
I have a gift for you right here.
Thank you, sir. Because she is dead as a doornail right now. No, she's not. She's got 12 volts on her. Now, let's give her a little boost. Let's see what she does. I'm hoping it runs. It looks like it's been sitting a very long time. There's fur coming out of the floor here.
Come on, girl. Come on. Come on.
That's not good. That's not good. Okay, guys, let me figure this out and we'll be back. Okay, here we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. There she is. Do the wipers work? No. The wipers don't work. You're kidding me. Nope, the wipers don't work. Okay, that's good. That's great. That's great. No windshield wipers yet again. Well, it runs good. Is it charging? No. It's not charging either. Well, the headlights are on. Parking lights are on. What's your name? Giovanni?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, man. Subscriber. He said you've been watching me since Uberman days.
Man, it's been a while.
But what do you think of this? Would you drive this home?
Me personally, no, but I know you would.
Yeah, well, I don't have a choice. We caught a flight and then an Uber all the way from Chicago over here. So, it's got tail lights, no windshield wipers, but we did this in the Plymouth Scamp, so it seems to run well. Question is, did we ever get this closed?
No. Oh, there.
Oh, well, now I closed it. Yeah, I think that's locked now. Yeah, that's locked. Okay. So I just totally screwed that up. The wiper arms are disconnected from the windshield wiper motor. Again, there's the motor down there. And they're not hooked up to nothing. Look at that. Yep, and the motor I don't think turns. Nope, the motor does not turn when I turn. All right, man. It's good to meet you too. Take it easy, man. I sure hope so. All right, guys. This is it's 11 volts. That's enough to keep it running.
Okay.
With the lights off.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to go get a jack and a 4-way We're gonna have to put air in that spare tire. Hopefully it holds air, and then I guess we just hit the road. I don't know what to do about that windshield wiper motor situation. It looks like the wires are disconnected from it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Guys, we're gonna let this sit here. We're gonna let it run for a little bit, and then I guess we're just gonna hop on the road. Hopefully the heater works.
Say a little prayer.
Yeah.
Get out there.
We'll see. All right, we've got a couple things sorted out. The heat does work, but it only comes out of the vents, and it's very low. Like there's almost nothing coming out. I've got it on defrost, but as you can see, the windows are fogging over pretty good. Obviously, no windshield wipers at all because they're disconnected. Front turn signals don't work. One of the brake lights doesn't work. Water is leaking through the windshield right there.
That was perfectly timed.
Water is leaking through the windshield right there, and it's leaking straight into my crotch, which is, you know, that's really nice.
I have to get you some Depends or something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try to make it to a Walmart. This will be the first drive. I guess I should buckle up. The brakes feel good. Power steering seems to be there. Let me buckle up and let's get on the road, head to Walmart, try to get some oil and just a couple towels, shoes,
oil,
and socks. I want new shoes and socks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, guys. I can't see anything. I think I'm driving over a curb right now. Yeah, I think I just did. First drive.
In 800 feet, turn left onto US 30 East, Joliet Street.
Ooh. I almost felt like the trans slipped a little bit there. Oh, this is bad. Wow.
This road is the...
This is, oh, wow.
Oh.
You can't hardly see anything out the damn windshield.
Turn left onto US
Turn
30
left.
East,
Okay,
Joliet
brakes.
Street.
Yep, we have brakes still. Oh, windshield wipers would be wonderful. The brakes feel like they're pulled. This may be worse than the Scamp. This may be worse.
I don't want to hear that.
Great. I can hardly see. I can see out of this tiny little hole right here, and that's about it. Guys, I'm going to get on the road. Let's try to get to Walmart or something. We can get some supplies, and we'll come back then. It's just too dangerous to record right now. It's rush hour traffic, and I can't see anything. We've gotten about half a mile.
I'd say half a block.
Half a block.
I don't know.
Okay, I was being optimistic. We coasted into where we are now. It just died. We filled up with gas. We found a gas station. We hurried and put gas in it. And now... Okay. Okay. I checked the fluids. Oil was full. Trans fluid, I don't know. It wasn't running when I checked it, so I can't say for the trans fluid, but here we go again.
Okay.
I don't know why it just died, but it died in some pretty heavy traffic here, as you can see. That was less than pleasant. How many miles we got left to home?
Oh, well, 799 and a half.
799 and a half. The battery is pretty much toast, I can guarantee you that. So we're going to replace the battery. The alternator's not doing well either. Battery's got 9 volts left. 10.6. My booster pack is dying, so we're in real bad shape here. Truly, we are. Oh, come on. Wipers that don't work. The wiper motor doesn't even have any wires hooked up. It's completely disconnected. 10.5. That is not good, man. I mean, it should be enough to keep a point system running. I think this is still points. Oh, wait. Oh, no. It's dropping. The alternator is not charging. So we got a problem. Either the alternator is not pumping out, or the voltage regulator has died. What do you think the chances are of finding an alternator or a voltage regulator out here? Stay tuned.
Look what we found.
You know what this means? We crippled the car to Walmart, but there was no auto center here. We need a battery, desperately bad. We need a battery. Probably need an alternator.
And dry underwear.
Yeah, my leather jacket and the car ripped it. Did you see what the car did to it?
The car bit you.
The car did that. So Mike found me these waterproof boots. I'm buying them. I'm buying new underwear. I'm buying socks. I'm buying pants. We are going shopping. We are going shopping because I'm drenched. I'm going to buy this stuff. I'm going to go into the bathroom and I'm going to change. And I think I'm going to buy a new jacket.
You're going to retire this one?
Yeah, I think I'm going to retire this. I'm just freezing. I'm freezing and I'm wet.
Make sure those are 10s. Those, yeah, 10.
Yeah, those will work.
Those actually look pretty nice.
Those will work. Okay.
They look warm.
Now we need to find clothes. You should get you a pair.
I got my boots in my luggage.
I'm offering. If you need any clothes or anything.
I'm good, thank you, though.
I got it. I do have a change of clothes in the car.
Okay.
But that's all I got.
Remember my shoe salesman story?
Yeah,
The guy with the foot fetish?
You?
No.
All right, guys, let's go find some clothes. All right, guys, $560 later, I've got some new clothes. Look at them bad boys, man. I'm looking spiffy. Look at that. All right, I got some new clothes. He doesn't.
And a new attitude.
I don't know about that. We got a new battery, which has got almost 13 volts. We tightened the belts on the alternator. We're gonna fire it up real quick, and we're gonna hope, because we're gonna have to stop for the night soon. We're gonna hope that this at least halfway fixes our problem. We've got some Rain X for the inside to keep the fog off. We got Rain X for the outside. What's it sitting at? The voltage.
12.3, 12.4.
Now if I turn the lights on. 12.4 still? 12.3? Okay, well. Hopefully we can see our lights now, because the lights were... Oh, we got to put lights in this too. Brake lights on this side don't work. Hopefully the headlights are good and bright. Yeah, they are. Parking lights are good and bright. Still have no windshield wipers. Okay. All right. We also filled her up with coolant. She was almost a gallon low on coolant. I'm telling you, everybody out here honks. Everybody honks at everyone out here. It's really, it's bizarre. Oh, we have heat blowing now. Good heat.
Nice.
Okay, we may have temporarily fixed our problem.
Well, we're 12.2, 12.3.
I'm gonna shut her down. Windshield wipers would be nice. How hard would it? Oh, you know what? The blades are no good. Okay, well, maybe we'll clean it off and just put some Rain X on it for now and hit the road before it gets too much darker. All right, it's a new day. A lot happened yesterday, and I'm not going to waste all your time talking about it, but let's just say yesterday went really, really badly. The alternator is not charging like it should. Trying to drive at night with the headlights on, the battery almost died. The alternator will charge somewhere around 10 volts, but that's it. And that's if you're not using any accessories. So we stopped in this place called Orland Park. We didn't make it very far. How far do you think? How far did we make it from Dyer? 10 miles?
Maybe.
Maybe. So day
10?
one,
Yeah.
10 miles.
And how many hours did it take? 5, 6 hours?
Yeah. Yeah. And neither one of us had any sleep. So we got this great hotel with a loud refrigerator. Yeah. This is the Quality Inn.
It is quality.
Yeah. There were no hotels. We had to drive the car with no battery. And remember when we pulled in last night, the lights were barely even on anymore?
You couldn't even see. You couldn't see
Right.
the cars in the parking lot.
Yeah, so the battery's on its way out. We need to get to Springfield because Springfield has an alternator for this car. And that's what, 3 hours? 3 hours to Springfield?
I think so.
And it's 38 degrees with a wind chill of 32. It's raining, and it's supposed to rain all day. And we have no windshield wipers. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a winning plan.
Yeah, let's do this. Day 2. All right, we had to stop. We got off the highway. We got plenty of gas. Everything down there is good. Temperature's good. Alternator, since we're not using anything, is holding its own. But the car started just shaking around, like wobbling down the highway. It was actually pretty damn scary. So we got off, figured we'll fill up with gas while we're here. But I want to check these tires. I don't know, this tire seems all right. Well, it's cold, man.
Maybe it's a little windy.
Yeah, I think it's the wind. I do. We don't have any tread separation. And I don't think it was coming from the front end. I would have felt that in the steering wheel. Boy, you can really see that hail damage now. She's got a... It doesn't look like so much on the sides, but the top is just riddled with it. Yeah, front tires seem all right. They're a little dry rotted. 235 60 14. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe it's just the wind then. I guess so. We're gonna check the fluids. That tire looks fine too. Yeah. Okay. We'll get some gas. We'll check the fluids, and then we'll get back on the road. Well, guys and gals, we're getting it, man. We're doing all right. The tires are all out of balance, and it shakes like crazy at certain speeds. But if you keep it around 65, she does decent. I mean, you get passed by everybody, but that's fine. The rain has finally subsided. It's still very cloudy. It is still cold. It is very windy. But the rain has subsided. What do you think, Mike?
I see the sun.
I know.
Up in the horizon.
I'm hoping that we can keep going and get to it. Take a look at what we got down here, guys. We're cruising just over 65 miles an hour. Oil pressure is decent for an old 318. Temperature is good. The alternator, watch this. If I turn on the headlights, oh, that's all the way dead. Yeah, that's bad. If you turn everything off, though, including the heat, it charges just enough to keep the car from dying on the side of the road. We're making it. We are, what, 20 minutes from Springfield. What are we doing in Springfield?
Eating lunch.
Oh, yeah, we're doing that, too.
And fixing a car.
What are we doing?
We're putting on an alternator.
Yep, we're going to put on an alternator, and if we're lucky, we're going to take it to Walmart and have them balance these damn tires. And then it should be a smooth ride home. Earlier, I feel bad because I called this Scamp 2.0. And while there are some things reminiscent, a few things reminiscent of the Scamp, it primarily pertains to the bodywork. And I'll be able to show you guys that a little bit better, hopefully in Springfield. But you know. Yeah. The thing about bodywork is that can be fixed. It's when you have a car that's missing all of its VIN numbers, and you have a car that has been hodgepodged together, you know, that's when it's just not worth it. This car is very original. Very original. I believe the engine, transmission, the dash, the gauges, I believe almost everything is original other than the color. The interior used to be green. The exterior used to be green. But aside from that, I think the rest of the car is very, very original. So unless we get it on a lift and find that it's a rust bucket underneath, this might be the car to hold on to. Find the right hood that would make it an appropriate RoadRunner hood, get the hail damage repaired, and then probably repaint it. But I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I'm not repainting it plum crazy purple. You know what color I'm gonna paint it. Yeah. Maybe I'll tell you later on in the video. You guys probably already guessed it though. It's a color that goes good with black. Should look really, really good. Okay, we got just at 20 minutes. We're gonna roll into Springfield. We're gonna grab this alternator. We're gonna hope that once we install it, that gauge right there, hopefully will start moving towards the C, not so much on the D. Let's get to Springfield, guys. Looky, looky. We made it to O'Reilly Auto Parts, guys. She made it. I can't tell you how happy I am. Oh, and it's not freezing anymore. And look at this parking job, Mike. Who's the man? Who's the man? No backup cameras, no parking cameras. I did that all on my own. Man, aside from that hail damage, she looks good. She's a good looking car, but boy, she is riddled. I mean, yeah, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. I don't even know if that's going to come out on camera, but there's hardly any sun. Now, the hood is no big deal because we're going to replace the hood anyway. But the fenders, they took some damage. The roof definitely took damage. And then you got a lot of bubbling up under here. A crack over here, a crack here as well. I don't know, man. Rear quarters on the top. The trunk. Shit. Hey, if you don't care about looks up close, this car is the one, man. This car is the one. She looks pretty good up until you get right on top of it. Well, I guess the only thing to do now, there's a couple things we got to do here. We need to change this alternator out. Hopefully they have the right one. And one of the problems we're having is there's two wires here that go from the regulator, a blue one and a green one. And we don't know where they go. Obviously, the regulator is not hooked up because those wires go to the regulator. So that means this alternator must have an internal regulator built in, or maybe that's why we're having problems, I don't know. But there are no connectors on the back for the regulator. We also need to turn the high idle, or the idle speed down on this. This thing is idled way too high. Way too high. She's probably running 2,000, 2,200 RPM. So I'll get under here and find the idle screw. I think it's right back there. And we'll crank that idle down just a little bit. Other than that, though, she looks good. Nothing's leaking at all. It's a good looking motor, man. It really is. It's a good looking engine. All right, let's go see if we can find us some parts so that we can get home. All right, so while I was setting up a voltmeter here, I had to buy a new voltmeter. Monkey Wrench Mike is over here. Look, you know what I'm over here doing? Nothing. Mike is over here. Someone else is always fixing my cars for me.
You break, I fix.
Yeah, I break everything, and he's out here fixing it. Thank you, Monkey Wrench Mike.
Yeah.
In the time it took me to get this out of the package and get it set up and hooked up, Monkey Wrench Mike has almost got the alternator changed. So either I was really slow at getting that out of the box, or Monkey Wrench Mike works really, really fast. What do you think about working on these old cars?
Well, you get more room in these cars than you do a Mercedes, I'll tell you that.
How long would it take you to change the alternator in your S63? S500?
How much would have to come off?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That S600?
Yeah.
No room.
Okay.
There's no room.
S500?
There's a little bit of room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you should just get you one of these, Mike. I will sell this one to you for a really good price. I say that about all of them. The alternator the alternator on this, when you're not running anything, wasn't doing too shabby, guys. If you look, this battery's sitting at 12.2 volts, which is plenty. The problem was, as soon as you turn on headlights or a heater, anything, it all goes downhill real fast. So we're almost, or he's almost done. Then I'm going to kick down the idle just a tad bit. We'll fire this bad boy up, and hopefully she'll be charging like she's supposed to. All right, moment of truth. It took two of us to do this. We both got it done, though. We both got it done. New one is on. The only thing we're hopeful about is that blue and green wire in the right place. We're not entirely sure, but from what we could find on the old Google, it looks like that's how it's supposed to be. 12.23 volts. Let's fire it up. Let's see what it does. It's either going to work or it's not. I think it's going to work. I do. Now I got to find the keys because I lost them. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oop, I just sat on the... Yeah. Yeah. Ready? Yes, it's charging. Oh, yeah. She's charging good. 14?
13.4.
13.4? What about with the lights? Even with the headlights on. Let's turn on the heat. Even with the heater on. Even idling. That's everything on. We need to change the flasher module there. That flasher module is in awful shape. There we go. Oh yeah. Look at that, guys. That sucker's charging like a dream. All right, I bet she starts up a lot better now. Yeah, much better. Much better. All right. Good deal. All right. She's charging. Everything is good. I knocked that idle way down. She's probably idling about 650, maybe 700 RPMs. Look, you could probably balance a quarter on top of that thing if you wanted to, man. Look at how smooth this sucker runs. Nothing, man. She is smooth as butter. All right. I guess the next stop is we got to take her to get those tires balanced, man. There she is, guys. I didn't realize I let the parking lights on. Oh man. She's charging. Turn the lights off. She's charging even better. At a nice low idle, you give her a little gas, and look at that. Look at that needle. Look at that. All right, guys. Let's get somewhere to get these tires balanced. All right, guys. We've made it about 256 miles from the Walmart that we took this old girl to. And they tried their best to balance the tires, and they had a bit of a problem. The tires are from 1999. Yeah, 99. The tires are insanely old. These wheels are 14s, and they're these slotted weld. These are weld racing wheels, probably fairly old. And he couldn't get his machine to fit inside of them to properly balance these things out. So he said he did the best he could, and I have to admit there's a hell of an improvement. Unfortunately, they're not great. Now, 256 miles, we just checked the fuel economy, and it was 15 gallons at $63. That's 17 miles a gallon. She's getting 17 miles a gallon. That's better than my pickup truck gets from an old 73 V8. That's crazy. That's crazy. Guys, we're going to have to get back on the road, so let's do it. Let's get the rest of the way home. We got about 7 hours left to go. What do you think, Mike?
She's doing good.
How far are we from home?
What'd you say, 3 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours.
We've driven over 600 miles in this car since we purchased it.
Yep.
And we just checked the oil.
How much did we use?
I haven't put any fluids in this other than almost a gallon of antifreeze when we first got it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
It hasn't used or leaked any oil. It doesn't drip or leak anything on the ground. Trans fluid is full. She's doing and getting 17 miles a gallon. So, yeah, we are 3 hours away. We're about 10 minutes away from Oklahoma right now. 10 minutes. 10 minutes from Oklahoma. She's running great. The heat is still working absolutely great. Alternator's charging. We just topped her up. This will be the last tank of gas.
Oh, this will be.
The last
This is enough to get us home?
tank of gas. How much did it cost? $72.33. 14.7 gallons. There it is. This is the last stop in Missouri. This is what? We're outside of Joplin right now, right? And she, yeah, a little bit of gasoline when she was done being topped up. She's done good, guys. I can't complain. Other than the price, I think I may have slightly overpaid for the old girl, but we're getting there. So I guess we're gonna get back on the road, and we will reconvene with them when we make it back to my house in Oklahoma.
Unless something happens.
No,
I don't want to jinx it.
unless something. Great, he said it. He said it. All right, guys, let's get back on the road. Let's see if we can make it back to Oklahoma. Well, guys, it is 3:18 in the morning. I think we made it. Take a look. Gauges are still good. I am literally an hour away from home. Here's the current mileage. 44,869. We figured it up, and it is 800 miles from where we started to my house. 800 miles, right? 800 miles in a 1973 Plymouth that was bought sight unseen, that we found out had been sitting for at least the last 3 years. Tires dated back to 1999.
Yeah. How many things could have gone wrong, you know?
Considering, yeah, a lot. All she needed was an alternator. I mean, we didn't even put fluids in it other than coolant and gas. That's it. You can't beat the old girl, man. She's a little rough around the edges, but she's solid. She is. She's solid. Now, in case I didn't tell you, I don't remember if I told them like what engine was in it or anything. I don't think I did, but I mean, it should be pretty obvious.
That was your big secret.
Was that a big secret? It's got a 318 4-barrel, you know, nothing too crazy, nothing wild. It's got some pretty low gears in the rear end, which is why we're getting 17 miles a gallon. Unlike the Scamp, which would just, I mean, the Scamp was just going, and then when you got on the highway, man, it was revved up pretty good. This car, even at 85 miles an hour, tell them, we could be going 85 and I'll hit the gas, and it still just, that's because it's got low gear, so there's not much of a top end. It'll just keep going. It just doesn't do it exceptionally quickly. So, you know, it's a good cruiser. That's what it is. She is a good cruiser, guys. I paid too much for it. That's no secret. I always do, but with that, think about this. Go look for one of these online that's fully done up, right? I know, and a lot of people are going to say, wait a minute, I know it's not a real RoadRunner. I'm going to tell you right now, you're right. It is not a RoadRunner, but what's interesting, though, is the title to this car says 1973 Plymouth RoadRunner. It does not say Satellite. It says 1973 Plymouth RoadRunner. The VIN number does not agree with that. The VIN number on the title matches the car. Another great thing about it has all of its numbers. All of it. The data tag, the VIN plate, the sticker on the door. The VIN number is R as in Rachel, H as in Henry, 23, G as in Gray, 3, G as in Gray, 1, 2, 4, and then the rest of it's just a sequence number. All right, so I'll let you enthusiasts that want to do your own research and dig into it, you can do that with that number that I just gave you. She is, as far as I can tell, originally a green, on green Plymouth Satellite, and when I insured it, It came up on the insurance as a Plymouth Satellite 6. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that would be, but that's what it came up as a Plymouth Satellite 6. Obviously, somebody did a RoadRunner tribute, and they did okay. It could have done better, I'll be honest with you. What do you think of the seats? Okay. He's not happy with the seats.
The seats, what did I say? The seats have a butt life of 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
And he's not right. These front seats, although they do look good, they're probably accurate reproductions. They may even be the real deal.
Yeah.
These sports seats suck. And there's no center console. Like, I think it looks weird having the bucket seats, no center console, no floor shifter. No, I'm not digging that. I would prefer the bench seat like we had in the Scamp. I would much rather have a bench seat up here. It would fit the car better. So, in the next video, I fully intend to get this car on the lift, or get under it, check it for rust, check it for leaks, which I haven't seen a drop of anything come out of this car. It hasn't used any fluids at all. And it made an 800-mile trip after being parked for a long time. I also have a couple other secrets I guess I should tell. I called the dealer that sold this car. I ran the VIN, and I found it online at another dealership, a very respectable dealership in Frankfort, Virginia, that had a rating of like 4.8 stars. They sell high-end cars, Mercedes and BMWs. I called just to get a little bit of an insight, before I went up there, and I was like, hey, I bought this car. He knew exactly what it was. The only thing that concerned me is he said he sold this car years ago. He said he sold this car a long time ago, and he sold it on eBay, which means he had a hard time selling it on his lot.
Yeah.
He sold it on eBay, and he said, what did you pay for it? He asked me, and I told him I paid $13,800. And he laughed, and he said, that's what I sold it for before it got hail damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll leave it to the commenters to say whether I paid too much for the car. Probably. Then again, I really don't know what a fair price for something like this is that runs and drives. It's rough around the edges. Mike's over there like, we'll find out more for sure when we get it on the lift. But I mean, she purrs like a kitten, guys. And I gotta admit, it made it 800 miles home. I'm gonna call it a win, at least for me. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off. She'll sit here and just idle and purr all day long. She has no issues at all. Beautiful car for the most part. It gets attention. It gets good gas mileage. It'll cruise for days.
Forever.
I mean, we've been on the road. What time? We got up at 9. What time were we on the road? 9:30? 10? 10. And it's 3:30 in the morning.
She hasn't coughed or anything.
No.
Yep.
No. She did really, really good. So there you have it, guys. Yes, it made it. No, it's not perfect. No, it's not a real RoadRunner. As far as I know, I'm certain that it's a fake. But I think it's still a pretty decent example of a 1973 Plymouth Satellite. It's 50 years old. And it's home. We're an hour away. So I'm going to call it, say we made it.
It's a win.
What'd you think of the trip? You enjoy it?
It was a trip.
Yeah, it was a trip.
It wasn't as tiring as the other trip
No,
when we got
the
to
Scamp.
Yeah.
Would you call this Scamp 2.0 still? Because that's what we started out as.
No.
Not
I thought
quite.
it was My rear
Yeah.
end would, but the rest of me would say it was an easier trip.
The bodywork, however, is quite reminiscent of the Scamp.
Yeah.
Everything else, however, much better.
Where's the key?
The
Wanna show
key?
them the color that it was?
Where is the key? There it is. There's the key.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can show you what color it used to be. Right there.
That lovely green.
They didn't even scuff it with Scotch-Brite or nothing. That is still clean paint. And they just shot right over it. There's where the wing is bolted. You know, it could have been better, guys. It could have been better. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's mine now. What do we do with it from here forward? I don't know. I don't know. Do I do like I always do and send it down the road and lose $5,000 or $6,000? Hey, maybe. Maybe that is what we do. Or do we get all the dings and dents fixed? And what is that for?
What electrical is on there?
Was there a light up here? A trunk light?
That's a rat's nest in there.
There's a trunk light right there.
Where,
There used to be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty torn. I'll let you guys comment below and tell me what you think. I'm going to get out of here, guys. We have an hour left to go. He's got 2.5, 3. Yeah, so we're gonna get up out of here, and we made it. So 3 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. It's an hour to my house. 4 o'clock in the morning or so is when I'll get there, and then I get to edit this video, so these guys have something to watch today. I'm probably gonna sleep all day Sunday now. I'm probably just gonna sleep all day. I got to give a big shout out and thank you once again to Monkey Wrench Mike for another exhausting long road trip that almost ended in disaster. Go check him out. His link to his YouTube channel is down below the video, guys. Go over there and subscribe to his channel because he's got his own footage that once he gets some rest, he'll post up fairly soon. I'm certain he'll put the footage up fairly soon. So go check out Monkey Wrench Mike on YouTube at the link down below. We're gonna get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Let us know, drop your comments down below. Subscribe to my channel if you're not currently subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you after I get some much needed sleep in the next one.